People will love you and support you when it's beneficial. I'ma forgive, I won't forget, but I'ma dead the issue. They see you doing good now, it's kinda hard to dish you. Niggas be sick when they remember all the bad they wished you. But I sped off in the Benzies.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Brittany Joy, back with another video. This is very unexpected and this is kind of last minute, not very planned out. I'm just over in my makeup mirror, just about to fill in my eyebrows. Y'all can see I have no freaking eyebrow, okay? Anyway, so while I'm doing this, I just decided let me just film a part 2 to the video of moving to Dallas. Watch this first. So this will be part 2 of that. So I'm getting a lot of questions in my inbox, and I just said let me go ahead and make another video really quick before I head out. So somebody asked me, what about your credit and how does that work? So about that, so when you are applying to apartments, make sure that you are applying to apartments that before you even apply to any apartment, make sure that apartment is where you want to move to. Okay, make sure that first. I don't know if I'm looking here or here. Anywho, make sure that apartment is where you want to move into, because this is why. If you keep applying to a whole bunch of apartments, your credit is going to go down. Every time you apply to an apartment and they do a credit check or whatever, your credit goes down points. So you don't want to keep applying to a whole bunch of apartments and then next thing you know, your credit is low. So make sure before you even apply, make sure it has all the amenities that you like. Make sure it has, I don't know, whatever you like in an apartment. Make sure it's big enough. Make sure the closet is right. Like, hey, I like the closet. I like this, I like that. And if you fall in love with the apartment, then go ahead and apply. But you want to make sure you, you know, look at the neighborhood and make sure nobody's hanging out. Like, make sure you're in a good neighborhood. Ask people around that live in the neighborhood, oh, how do you like this neighborhood? Like, because you know there's going to be people walking outside or whatever. Just ask somebody, like, how do you like this neighborhood? Is this a good neighborhood to live in? You know, stuff like that. You just want to make sure that you're in a safe environment. Also, you want to see how close you are to the freeways, especially if how far are you from your job? That's another thing. What's the distance from that apartment to my job? Just make sure that the apartment is a good fit for you first before you apply, okay? I made sure that this apartment was a good fit for me before I applied. I'm right by the freeway. I love my appliances. I love everything. Like, yeah. And plus, you know, my rent's cheap. But that was the main reason. So especially if you're in a budget, you want to make sure, oh, and ask the people, like, do you guys have any deals? Are you guys doing any specials this month or next month when I plan on moving in? Are you guys doing 2 months off rent, like 3 months off rent, 1 month off rent? Because then if they are doing that, then that'll make your rent cheaper. Like, if they were doing, if your apartment is $1,200 and they say, oh, it's gonna be 2 months off your, you know, rent, then that's gonna make your rent go down to probably like 9 something or 1,000 something. I don't know if I'm doing the math right, but it's gonna make your apartment go down, your rent go down. So look for specials like that on apartments.com. It'll tell you too, and make sure you're telling the person at the leasing office, I'm looking on apartments.com and I see that it says 2 months off, and make sure you tell them that so they can take accountability for what they put out on the internet. Like, you guys put this on here, so you guys should honor that. Like, if it's old, then it shouldn't be up here. Or when's the next time you guys are gonna have deals if you're not having one right now? Like, just make sure you ask these questions. Also, I got another question. What was the other question? Because the first question was about credit. Oh, what they check. Mainly when you're applying for an apartment, they mainly check for evictions. That's like their main thing, is checking for evictions. I believe I said that in the first video. But if you don't have any evictions, I feel like you really don't have anything to really worry about. If like me, I waited an extra year in Arizona. This is the main reason why I was there extra year in Arizona, because I wanted to work on my credit before moving here. I wanted my credit to be better before moving to Texas. So if you want to wait another year just to get your credit together, then do that. I feel like that'll be better, and I feel like you'll have more options. You know what I mean? You won't have to move to a bad area or anything like that. So what I did to fix my credit within a year, I got what's called a secured credit card. Secured credit card. So go to any bank and ask them and tell them that you want to apply for a secured credit card, okay? I just gave them $200, right? So you give them your money, so you're paying them, right? But your credit, the credit amount, the limit that they're gonna give you is the amount that you gave them. So my limit was $200 because I gave them $200. You get what I'm saying? So then after, like I would spend like $20 here, $20 there, maybe $15 there, and then I would pay it right back. And when I paid it right back, my credit score went up. Sometimes I would try to make 2 payments within 1 month, and then that'll make my credit score go even higher. So that's what I just kept doing. I just kept paying a little bit on there, paying a little off of my $200. Mind you, my limit is $200. So I would spend 20, and then I pay that 20 right back. I would spend 15, I would spend 10, I would spend even 100 sometimes. But you don't want to go over, I believe it's 30%. You only want to spend like 30% or something like that. If you want to, like, you know, weigh your options out a little bit and just work strictly on your credit. I said, you know what, I'm just gonna work strictly on my credit and get my credit up before I moved to Dallas, because I did not want to be in a bad area. I didn't want to be in a bad area. I didn't want my credit to affect where I moved to. So that's what I did personally. Not saying that's what you have to do, but you need to get on Experian and find out what your score is. And then you need to call the apartment that you like and ask them, what do you guys look for on credit score? What do you guys look for? You know, but I'm telling you, they all look just really for evictions. That's like literally what they look for. I forgot to do my eyebrows. Another question I had was, somebody was asking, what if they don't have a job when moving out of state or whatever? Okay, you don't have a job. That's fine. They said they're applying and they keep applying and they're not getting any feedback back, right? So I automatically assume it's because you're putting your address where you live now, which is out of state, and you're putting that address on your resume. That's a no-no. Do not do that. If you're trying to get a job out here, and you're trying to, you're trying to get a job out here, right? You need to be looking at, going back to apartments.com, go on apartments.com, and you will see all the addresses to all the apartments, right? So find an apartment that you think, you're gonna get or you like or whatever, right? Put that apartment's address on your resume. Just pick a random apartment number. It doesn't matter, okay? You can always change your address once you start the job. Once you get to Texas, then you tell them you need to update your address. Simple as that, okay? But you need to have a Texas address, a Dallas address before moving here, because they're just gonna skip right over you. They're not gonna care. They're just gonna skip right over you. So yeah, make sure that your resume has a Dallas address. And when you're applying to these jobs, you have to make it seem like you already live. So you already live in Dallas. So when you have interviews with these people that are calling you, it may be a phone interview. Most likely it's going to be a phone interview. You can be like, oh, I just moved here, about a month ago. So still new. I live in the downtown area. Do whatever, right? Make sure when you pick an address that is close by to the job that you're looking for. That's even better. That'll look even better, right? Yeah, I have found some random address off of apartments.com. And then I updated my address when I got here. So just do that, because at first I was noticing, like, especially when I was moving to Arizona and I kept putting my California address, I was not getting any feedback from any jobs. No jobs were calling me back. I'm like, what is going on? What is the issue? Like, it was crazy. It was really crazy. But applying and stuff like that, you have to act like as if you live in Dallas already, okay? Those are the 2 main questions that I kept getting, so I decided to make a video. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I might start doing more random videos like this. I didn't even finish my makeup. Well, I'm not doing a full face, I'm just doing my eyebrows. But yeah, that's it. That's all that I have for today. If you guys have more questions, maybe I'll just pop out with another video to answer your questions, okay? I'm about to post this right now, Saturday, okay? Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye, y'all.